down a little bit more. There, hopefully I'm working in the right areas for you now. Right, hi, I'm Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to not exactly make this card. I've prepared something different, but I started playing around with this card. I'm calling it a circle cutout because I really don't know what you call them. I made it as a thank you card, but I decided I wanted to do something completely different. This fits in what's classed as a 6x6 envelope. The one I'm going to make will fit in the normal C6 envelope. So I'm going to start off with a piece of card that's supposed to be, but it's not quite, 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, but it's not. It actually is 5 3/4. So let's go for what size I've got. 5 3/4 by 5 7/8. So you want a square piece of card like that. Then we're going to, what have I done with my, what have I done there? A trimmer. And we're going to score this in half. Okay, so I'm going to do the 5 7/8, so I'm going to score it in a half at that. So half of 5 is 2.5. Half of the half is 1/4, and then we've got the 3/8, which should be 1/8 and a 16th, I think. And I don't think it quite makes half, but we'll see. So I'm just going to fold that in half. Oh, it has done it this time. And so I'm going to push it up against there, give it a good crease, but we might lose the crease in a bit, and give it a nice crease. Okay, so it's going to be like that, but we're going to reopen it up to do our cutout. Now I'm using the second one down from the stylish shape, so I'm making the circle this time not as big as the one that I've just showed you that had the floating flower. I'm going to use this. Now you can roughly judge this, or you can take my tip and be a lot more accurate. Now, did I put it here? Cut out for yourself just a piece of photocopier paper of the stylish shapes and fold it so you've got it in half. So now we've got the definite half of our circle. Place that exactly on your fold, adjust it to get it in the middle. Now I'm just eyeballing that because that's not so crucial. I'm going to just bring up my die cutting machine. Let me put it that way around, so let's see if you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to place my piece of folded, and if you want to be even more accurate, fold your card in half, put this over the top, slide it to where you feel it's halfway. Okay, it's about there. And then I'm going to reopen that up, place my die on top, and you've got it about right. I'm just going to hold that in place and slip out my piece of paper and just secure that down. So I'm just going to secure that with my post-it note. Can't think of the words. Right, now where's my, oh there. Let me put it gently onto that one. Then we're just going to run that through the die cutting machine. Okay. go. And then we should have, let me move my die cutting machine out of the way. We should have our circle, hopefully in the middle. Just pop that out of the way, but I need my post-it note on the circle. And then refold it back. And I find even when you do that, you still get this. Now, make that the front of your card, okay? So make that the front of your card because it's not going to show. What I then did is I opened it up and I got an embossing square folder. So any of your embossing square folders, decide on how you want to do it, and I ran it through, okay? So you all know how to do that, really. Make sure that you put the fold through first and follow the instructions on your die cutting machine. Now, I recommend that you do 2 of those, and I want this to go inside. So I'm going to use the one. I'm going to cut a little bit off this. So you could just make this smaller. You could just make this 5 by 5, but I just wanted you to see what I did. So I'm just going to cut this down now because I'm not going to use this as I've already embossed mine. So I'm going to cut it down to it's going in 16ths, unfortunately. It is that's 12, 13, 16. So it's 2 and 13 16ths. So if you see, I'll just hold it up for you. If you go to the 3, pull it back 1/8 and then 1 more mark, that is your 13 16ths mark. I'm going to just cut that and leave that out of the way. And then I'm just going to take a 16th off each of the sides as well. So as I say, you can do yours to start with. You can just make it that bit smaller, and then you can cut your circle out. So I'm just going to check again to see how this is looking. In fact, I want to put it on the front bit. So there. So I'm going to just take an 1/8 off the, in fact, I'm going to take 1 more because I want it not to go over below. So I'm just taking some off. So if you do your card base, 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, make your next one down 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then follow to cut out, and that should bring you more or less to the card size that I've got there to be able to now put on the inside to be able to write. Now I'm going to leave that because I'm probably going to stamp something on that later, so we'll just pop that for one side. So this is now what we have ended up with, what we've ended up with, because I've run it through the embossing machine, through the embossing folder, and we have got this lovely shape cut out, and this one is a very old one. It was one that I got, I think Linda Parker, yes, it was an offer from Linda Parker, this was. So Linda's no longer with Stampin' Up, but it's a lovely embossing folder. Something lace it was called. Exactly, now I don't know what I've done with the bit of it, but it's just lovely. Got great embossing. Now I've not used the embossed side, I've used the deboss side, because that's the embossed side and I've used the deboss. And these little flowers on it, don't know, let's see if the camera's going to pick it up, because sometimes I can pick the Wink of Stella up. Yes, you're just getting it there. You can see I've done these in Wink of Stella and Melon Mambo. Okay, so now what I then have done is cut out 3 of these. So what I've done is I've used the largest of my stylish shapes, then the one that I've used for cutting out, and I've just put them together, making sure that I've got equal distances, stuck them together, and I've cut that out twice in Night of Navy and once in some DSP. So why I've cut them out three circles is because when you cut out, let's see if the camera will pick it up, when you cut out the actual die, you get a bad side and a good side. Okay, now I also think this helps to strengthen it because I'm going to put them together so I can have a good side facing on the back and on the front, and then I've got my DSP that's going to go on the front, and this will firm it, make it firmer. And I've just got a 1/4 inch strip that's bigger than my 2 circles, and I have actually already stamped my greeting. Now the beautiful On the Ocean has this tiny happy birthday in it, so I've used the tiny happy birthday from On the Ocean, so that's still available. It was in the annual catalogue, it's still available, so you can purchase that. So let's just start and put these together. So I'm just going to on my DSP, I'm just going to run this round and get that all there, and pick up one of my circles. Okay, and I'm going to pop it on there. So I'm going to pop good side to bad side on this. So we've got it's going off. There we go. And then the happy birthday, I'm just going to glue this, and I want it to be halfway, so I'm just going to put some glue on either side here. And see, let's have a look, bring that happy birthday back, and oh dear, I can't do these with these nails. I had them done for Christmas, and they are can't pick stuff up with them. I'm no good with them really. Right, let's get that on there, that on there. Let's see. Okay, so I want the happy birthday in the middle. Okay, roughly. And then I'm just going to come in, use my scissors, and follow the circle round so that I've just got, I'll just go around, follow the circle round, so it's going to be cut off the back. And then I'm going to put the bad side now, so I'm gluing the bad side, so we'll have the good side showing. I can put that on there as well, and then hopefully that has made that thicker now and stronger. Just feel there's a bit of light showing there, so I'm just going to go back in and take that off a little bit. So we've got that. So what I'm going to do is open this up, make it a bit flatter, and then I'm going to glue round this so you can have your birthday. I've actually done the birthday on a slant. You can do it straight, but I've decided I want it on a slant, so it's just a little bit different. So I'm going to actually put glue around my opening, but only to the actual fold. So just making sure where that is, and then pop my happy birthday on top. there. See, I wanted the happy birthday slightly on a slant. I'm going to take it a bit further on a slant rather than it being straight, and glue that down. Okay, so that will hold now quite nicely, and I'm just going to bring in my C6 envelope, just making sure that just needs coming down a fraction to go into the envelope. So just check on your envelope to make sure it goes down. Now there won't be any problem if you have to come down a little bit lower than what you wanted to, because what we're doing is I've already done these beautiful frame florets. I've already done these. My favourite thing, there you go, you're picking it up now, Wink of Stella. I love getting my ink blocks, putting it on the glass mat and painting with my Wink of Stella. It's my absolute favourite thing to do. And what I did, so that you can see what I did, it's not black that I've done these with. I've done these with the Starry Sky. Now I haven't got any Starry Sky ink pad, so I've used my Stampin' Right marker. So if you use the thick end and drag it across your stamp and keep going over it and then huff on it, you can use that as you would an ink pad to stamp any stamps. I find the markers for doing that absolutely fantastic. Right, so I'm going to place this on the bottom. I'm going to allow some of that to show, so it will of course lift up slightly. So I'm going to put my glue only down the middle section and then bring that round to the middle. I want to have some of this bottom poking through. So the colours I've used is Pretty Peacock for the actual leaves, Highland Heather for these flowers, Melon Mambo for these flowers, and of course the ones on the card, Melon Mambo as well. So I've got that there, and I'm just going to see whereabouts this is going to go. Oh, I can't go higher, can I? Remember, I can't go higher, so I've got to bring that down. So I've got to see where that can be positioned. So because I want it to fit in this envelope, I've got to be careful. So get your envelope out and just have a look, making sure you're not going over. So I can afford to go up a little bit like that, but no further. So I'm going to see that I need some glue on that bit just there. And then I can put glue on this bit down here. Okay, so that will hold it. Making sure that those two are not going over there. So do that. Okay, and I've done these as well. These are called Spriggy Leaves, and again I've done those in the Pretty Peacock, and I thought I'd quite like to hang it down. So I'm going to put one hanging down there. Where's the other one gone? Have I just knocked it somewhere? No, it's still on the stamp set. I think I'll have that one hanging down as well. So let's see. Now put that on there with a little bit on there. So put that on that way. And I thought I'd finish off with some gems. So we're gonna bring in some gems, and I thought I'd put one in each of these. There we go. In the middle here. I'm wanting to bring my new design, but I'm waiting for new paper to come to do it with, so I've been hanging on, but it's not come yet, so I want to hang off on doing that. So as soon as my new paper comes, I want to do my new design as well. And I'm also going to put some in the middle here. There. Oops, where's that one gone? I'll find that. Oh, no, it didn't flick up on me. I thought it just flicked up on me then. We get all over the place, these things. Put that there. I can't put that there. And one there. And did I put, yeah, put one on there. And one on there. And one there. And that. There. There we go, one on there. Okay, so that is so pretty. Really like that. Like the lacy effect. I've never really found too much use for this, but I think that really is so pretty. Oh, there, you see, I told you I'd find it. And that's stuck on my front of my envelope. Just get rid of that. Sticking all over the place. Get off. There we go. So that now will fit in the normal C6 envelope. So let's look what we can do with inside. So let's bring that and let's have a look. I'm going to see what will actually fit on here. What's that one? Ah, that's it, that will fit on. So for a special person on your special day, so I'm going to go for that. And again, I will now show you how I do it with the Stampin' Right marker. So all I do is you use obviously the wide end, and you use the side of your actual pen. I go over it in lots of directions, so you've made sure that you've got everything, because you don't want to miss anything, because unless you've got a Stampin' Up, and I could do that, and I've often done that, but I want to show you it's possible even without stamping apparatuses or any form of stamping platform. You can do it. You're just wanting to make sure that you've definitely gone over the letters. If you've dragged some ink off, just keep going back over it to make sure all that ink's there. And then all I'm going to do is huff on it, bring in my thing, and I'm just going to pop it here, because I can then do something else. So I can actually bring in that little spring thing I've been using. I'll bring that in, and again I'm going to do the same thing with this. So all I do, this side of it, just make sure I've well and truly covered it, puff on it, and we'll have that coming down from this side. So I think I'll have it like that, and I think I'll just do one for there as well. Let's just bring that in. Bring that in, and I'll just bring this the other way. Okay, and you've got all this to be able to write in now. Now I'll just have to show you my Wink of Stella colouring. So this is, say, Pretty Peacock, and I've got to have to be very gentle with this because it's so inky and I won't need very much. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and then all I do is go on the top and then just go down. And because I want it quite concentrated in colour, I just go back to picking up the ink. So oops, I went a bit over line. I'm stood up colouring, so I'm not down as far as I ought to be to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to twist that around to do the other bit, just picking it up. I just really like Starry Sky with the Pretty Peacock. I like to put it as the background and then just colour in with Pretty Peacock. It's nice. And I'm loving this because this isn't dirtying my blocks now, because I used to do it on my blocks quite a lot. And you don't even need any paper, because all I do now is paint around my glass mat, and that's now off there. I can come along and just clean that up straight away, and that is lovely and clean, so it saves on loads of paper. Now I highly recommend you joining Stampin' Up, to be honest, to get the glass mat for free. This is not a Stampin' Up glass mat. I so wish I could have this Stampin' Up glass mat, because it's better as far as I'm concerned. But I can't afford to join Stampin' Up at the minute, so I'll have to do without. But basically, it's not got all these on, which annoy me. It's got your proper grid, which I'd prefer. So let's see, am I putting it that side? No, I was going to do it on the front so it's hidden, so that when you actually write your greeting, it's not going to show through. If somebody's looking down there, the greeting's not going to show. So I've done it on the back part, got plenty of space to write, and this is solid. Oh, I've got a nice fly that's come to join me. But there, I think that's so pretty. Hope you'll agree with me. I love as I say, painting with Wink of Stella. That is so sparkly and shiny. And there you've got for a special person on a special day. And then you write your thing there. So I hope I explained enough for you. If I didn't, please comment. And if you want me to take things slower and redo it, again, I'm quite happy to do things like that. If you don't feel that, or you want to know more, I've gone too fast on something. But I hope I've showed you, because I've showed you the technique of how I've used my pen. I've showed you the technique of painting with my Wink of Stella. I showed you how to cut those out, which is straightforward and simple, really. But I hope you like that. I do appreciate you subscribing to me and giving me a thumbs up. So please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to share, so it helps with the algorithms. so that I come up for other people, which I'd appreciate, more subscribers. So, but I appreciate everybody that has subscribed. So thank you very much. Do stay safe. Do stay well. Bye for now.